Oh, hi. Welcome to the Classics review you'll see today. I'm a classy critic. Inside Out. One of the greatest animated movies to come out in 2015, I think. This movie did something that a lot of movies really can't do. It connected with kids. It connected with adults in so many different ways. Literally, I don't care who you are. You will see something in this movie that you'll be like, that's something I did. Or that's something I knew. That's something exactly I would think. There is something in this movie for literally every single person. In this movie, you follow the emotions inside of Riley's head. So you follow joy, sadness, fear, anger, and disgust. Joy and sadness are definitely the stars of the movie since you see them the most in this movie, but everybody gets time to shine in their own special ways. Definitely, I was skeptical about the movie because I'm like, how do you make really developed characters that only have one specific emotion? I mean, if they're going to be just one emotion all the time, like happy, 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 it's going to get pretty boring. They kind of cheated because these emotions have their own emotions, which is weird because imagine it's like these little emotions go inside their head, see what emotions they have. But yeah, it was quite interesting. Like this movie, it definitely shook the whole Pixar land out from under its feet because it was just so insane and out of nowhere, basically. Like, I know Pixar makes quality movies, but they haven't really made one that was like as big as this one was. Like, as soon as it came out, huge success, basically. Even won an Oscar. This movie is definitely great because it's like, it connects you. Like, if you're happy and you've never felt sad at all, this movie will connect to you. If you're sad all the time and you've had bad things happen to you, the movie will definitely connect to you. Also, if you don't cry in this movie, I think you're dead inside. But yeah, in the message for this movie is one of the greatest messages I've ever seen because nobody really talks about it at all. I don't want to give away what the message is right now because like you just have to see the movie for yourself to know what this message is. And it is just so incredible. And how they convey that message, beautiful. One of the best scenes of artwork I've ever seen, basically. This movie, it's so interesting. And what's even great about this movie is that you're like, oh, but I just want to see the emotions the whole time. What if we have to go to these boring human characters? Human characters are not that bad. Riley is interesting because she has the characters in her head. She's interesting of how she works through school. Her parents are just these loving characters who are just trying to be a mom and dad and moving to San Francisco. It hits all of the right notes, I think. And also the credits at the end are probably beautiful. They're just so good. But there's, all I can really say for this movie is just praise. I really can't say anything else. It's just all praise. I really have nothing negative about this movie. This movie is one of the best Pixar has ever delivered. I'm glad I have it on Blu-ray instantly, so. And this movie is one of those movies that will, like, every time I see it now, it just hits me here so hard. Like, usually whenever movies are really sad, it's like whenever I watch it a second time, it's like, oh, I know this is coming, it won't affect me as much. Whenever I watch Inside Out, it affects me still. Overall, I'd give this movie 5 out of 5 stars. And remember, stay classy. Stop right there, classy. I've escaped your little trick with my own screwdriver that I made down there. Classy, stop. I will use this. You know what? Do it. What? No, you're lying. You will be terrified of this. You are afraid of what I will do. Who says I'm not? Who says I am? Fine. Head your way. Hello. Oh, shit. Get him, hero. On it. Ugh. Looks like you've beaten me this time, Classy. This is the end of me. It was a good run, I guess. Classy. I hope you die in hell. Ah! It's finally over. Come on, Lion. We have a Star Wars movie to review.